The leader of the opposition of the Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, has written a letter to the Lok Sabha Speaker, Mr. Om Birla, regarding several of his remarks being expunged during his participation in the debate in Parliament. Rahul Gandhi expressed his shock over the incident as his statement has now been taken off from the proceedings. He's expressed his discontent to the Lok Sabha Speaker. Let me in fact go across to Sagarika immediately right now. She has the copy of the letter that Rahul Gandhi has now written to the Lok Sabha Speaker. It's been accessed by Niyamika. We'll go to Niyamika as well. But Sagarika, coming to you first, take us through the contents of that letter.
Siddharth, Niyamika has accessed this letter written by Rahul Gandhi, a leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, to the Lok Sabha Speaker. And I'm going to read out from the letter that Niyamika has accessed. Honorable Speaker, I'm writing this in context of remarks and portions expunged from my speech during discussion on the motion of thanks on the President's address on the 1st of July 2024. While the Chair derives powers to expunge certain remarks from the proceedings of the House, but the stipulation is only those kinds of words, the nature of which have been specified in Rule 380 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Lok Sabha. He then goes on to say, I am, however, shocked to note the manner in which considerable portion of my speech have been simply taken off from the proceedings under the garb of expunction. I am enclosing relevant portions of uncorrected debates of Lok Sabha dated 2nd July. I am constrained to state that the portions expunged do not come under the ambit of Rule 380. What I sought to convey in the House is ground reality. The factual position. Every member of the House who personifies the collective voice of people whom he or she represents has the freedom of speech as enshrined in Article 1051 of the Constitution of India. It is every member's right to raise people's concerns on the floor of the House. It is that right, and in exercise of my obligations to the people of the country, that I was exercising yesterday. Taking off from records my considered remarks goes against the very tenets of parliamentary democracy. In this context, I also wish to draw attention to the speech of Anurag Thakur, whose speech was full of allegations. However, surprisingly, only one word has been expunged. With due respect to your good self, this selective expunction defies logic. I request that the remarks expunged from the proceedings be restored. So he's made 2 or 3 very important points here. As I just read out the entire contents of Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi's letter to the Speaker.
Yes.
He talks about what Anurag Thakur said, and he went on to say that his speech was full of allegations, but only one word was expunged, and he accuses the Speaker of selective expunction, and he says that this defies logic, Siddharth.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for that, Sagarika. Let me go across immediately to Niyamika, who accessed that letter. Niyamika, allegations of selective action on the part of the Speaker being levelled by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Of course, there were several aspects of his speech that had been expunged. The Ambani-Adani reference, as well as the reference to the Agnipath initiative. He's accusing the Speaker of now being selective.
Well, absolutely. Yesterday, we have seen an aggressive speech on the part of the LOP of Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, as he has made several allegations against the ruling BJP as well as against the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And in that particular speech, he has made several references regarding
Niyamika, I just need to interrupt you for a moment because we have spokesperson of the Congress Party, Mr. Rashid Alvi, joining us. Mr. Rashid Alvi, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, had made some serious allegations against the Speaker, accusing him of selective action, of expunging a lot of his remarks, but sparing Mr. Anurag Thakur, who, according to Mr. Rahul Gandhi, had made a lot of objectionable comments, but only one particular remark there had been expunged.
Yeah, definitely. As so many BJP leaders, they can speak whatever they want to speak. And I have great respect for our speaker, but I am sorry to say this is also fact. From day one, he's talking against Congress Party. He's a speaker. He doesn't belong to any political party now. Of course, he's elected on the ticket of Bharatiya Janata Party. But now he is a speaker. And Rahul Gandhi has not made any statement against the rules. Very specifically, he said that Hindus, those Hindus, he is talking about BJP leaders. They are spreading hinsa, they are spreading violence. He didn't say, he himself, when Rahul Gandhi is showing a picture of Shivji, himself he is saying that I am being protected by Shivaji, it means he is himself claiming that I am a Hindu. So how can he speak against all Hindus of the country? So no part of his speech should be expunged at all.
Okay, we also have Mr. Amit Malviya now joining us on the phone line. Mr. Malviya, serious allegations being levelled by the Congress party. In fact, Mr. Rahul Gandhi in his letter, Mr. Om Birla, he's accused Mr. Om Birla of being selective, of expunging just one remark that was in fact made by Anurag Thakur during his speech yesterday, but expunging a lot of what Rahul Gandhi said, specifically his allegations against the government. Is the government throttling free speech? That's the question that Mr. Gandhi is asking. Mr. Malviya.
Well, anybody who heard Rahul Gandhi speak yesterday knows very well that he spoke a lot of untruths. He misrepresented a lot of things, and they were routinely fact-checked by senior leaders of the ruling benches. So much so that the Prime Minister had to intervene when Rahul Gandhi called the Hindu community as being violent. Subsequently, the Defense Minister intervened and he fact-checked him on his claims on Agniveer. The Agriculture Minister had to stand up and correct him on his assertions on MSP. The Home Minister spoke and he fact-checked Rahul Gandhi on several things that he said in the House. There were other senior ministers of the government who stood up and pointed out that his speech was in gross violation of not just proprietary but also rules of the parliament. Now, given this scenario and given the fact that the leader of opposition chose to use the floor of the House to lie, to misrepresent to the people, to speak half-truths, it was only appropriate that the speaker took the action that he took. In fact, more than 50% of Rahul Gandhi's speech should have been expunged because it was not correct, it was factually misleading, and it was devious. Rahul Gandhi used the floor of the House to demean every institution, more importantly our armed forces, and I think this should be completely unacceptable to any citizen.
Okay, Mr. Malviya, thank you for your response there. The BJP clearly standing by the Speaker's decision to expunge a considerable part of what Rahul Gandhi said during his debate yesterday. Many thanks for that to all our guests as well, and Niyamika as well as Sagarika. We'll take a short break right now. We'll come back with a lot more on the other side.